What's up, boxing fans? To all you fanatics out there that enjoyed the weekend's events, we got a lot to talk about, and I am here to talk about it. I want to start off with first of all, I only saw two fights. I saw the Martinez fight and I saw the Canelo fight. And I got to say, the Martinez fight was exciting. I enjoyed myself. Congratulations. Martinez did what he had to do. We pretty much knew he was. I don't know whoever bet against him. That was not the smartest thing to do. I know I didn't. Um, but let's talk about Canelo. Let's talk about let's talk about what my banner says and stuff like that on the description coming in. I have a question for everybody. Is Canelo the most hated boxer right now? Because Smiley D, oh my God. Yes, I am still using that song. Everybody, Smiley D, this is the girl that wrote my intro. Oh my God. How have you been, sweetheart? Ah, God damn. Uh, Good Lord, there's a name I haven't seen in a minute. Yes, I love this song, and I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to continue to use the song because you made that song for me, baby. Seriously. Stickam may be gone, but my love for the person that made this song for me is never going to leave. And Katie is in the living room right now. Wow. I did not expect that blast from the past. Hold on a second. Let me make sure Smiley D gets moderator. Yes. Smiley D gets fucking moderator in this, definitely on this channel. Smiley, it's good to see you, sweetheart. Oh, I'm glad that I'm glad you like the fact that I'm using the song. I really am. I'm happy that you're happy about me. I thought you'd get mad that I'm still using it. Honestly. Okay, let me get back on track. I gotta focus. I'm sorry, Smiley. I'm so sorry. I gotta get back on track. This is about boxing tonight. I gotta keep it boxing, but please don't go nowhere. Watch the show because I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be live on camera, and we're gonna have some people coming up. But oh my God, everybody, Smiley D. That's the lady who wrote my intro song, and it's her daughter that says "Yo Yo, Mr. E." So just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, getting back to Canelo. Is he the most hated man in boxing right now? Because it certainly feels that way, and I feel unjustly so. I feel that that's a huge injustice. Why should he be so hated? Because he has one of he Nookie Nookie Nish Smiley D is here. Smiley D Nookie Nish is from Stickam too. But why is Canelo so hated? I mean, I got friends of mine that seriously, I got friends of mine here on YouTube that can't stand him. That call him, call him out on the clenbuterol and he picks and chooses his fights. I don't see what people are talking about. The haters out there that talk so much shit. I just don't get it. Punchy. What's up, brother? G balls, how you doing, brother? How you guys doing? Welcome to this. Welcome to the stream. This is aftermath. I know you guys weren't sure if I was gonna do one, but I have to do one after a Canelo fight. I just usually do it on Sunday, but I have to do it today. We had a lot of drama over here at my house, so we got rid of extra baggage weight here. Let me see what G Balls saying. Yes, he's hated by the black community the most because he isn't black. Ponche says, "Hello, my friend. Great to see you live." Yes, thank you, Ponche. Let's see. We got that. I ain't got nothing against black people, but it's true, and I know why they hate him. Ponche, you got to put it up there, man. You got to put it up there. Why do they hate him? I just don't get it. I don't understand the hate. I really don't. And I'd like to, people talk about he's picking and choosing and he's cherry picking. I'm sorry. I don't see the cherry picking. He's fought nothing but champions. Except for Ryder, he's fought nothing but champions for the past 2.5 years. How are you going to talk shit on a man that's done nothing but collect belts? I know I've heard all the talking about him being him ducking fights, and I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. If you want to come up here and talk about it, you're more than welcome to come up. We're gonna be civil about it. Best believe we're gonna be civil about it, and we're gonna have a tit for tat. I don't think you're gonna come up here and hog up all the time and say your part and not let me say my part. I just don't see it. I just don't see the reasoning for all the hate. The man has, let's put it this way, no matter what anyone says, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. End of subject. End of fucking subject. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That being said, hold on a second. Oh, Smiley, we are talking about this guy. We are talking about, let me just give you, we're talking about this guy.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please. Please, get the fuck out of here, man.
We're talking about Saul Canelo Alvarez. He is the 168-pound champion, undisputed champion. He holds all the belts, and he is getting an extreme amount of hate. Now, let me explain. What I seen this weekend, I seen an older, slower Canelo, no doubt, no doubt. But I still see a Canelo that can beat a David Benavides, a Boo Boo Andrade. I still see that Canelo because I don't see a Benavides with all his flaws beating Canelo. As slow as Canelo was this weekend, I don't see it happening. I don't see Boo Boo Andrade beating Canelo anytime soon. In fact, if anything, Boo Boo fucking ducked Canelo. He ducked Canelo straight up. It's there. All you got to do is Google it. Boo Boo Andrade did duck Canelo. Remember the whole incident where he got stripped of the IBF? You guys remember that shit? Let's see what we got saying here. G Ball said Canelo was already going to be a Hall of Famer even before he fought Bivol. Yeah, he was. He's set. He's set to be in the Hall of Fame. End of subject. Hate him or love him, the man's going to be in the Hall of Fame. But what I don't understand is why all the hate. Okay, so he got popped for drugs once. Well, he did the shit he was supposed to do. Whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not, he paid his dues. He paid his fucking dues for popping dirty once. Let's see, Team Batman. What's up, Team? Hold on a second. Team Batman Boxing. How you doing, brother? Hold on a second. I gotta hook you up there. How you doing, Team Batman? Let me see what Team Boxing is saying here. 110 million earned last year, fifth on the Forbes list. I don't think I don't think another boxer was in the top 50 jealously, right? Yeah. Smiley finally says, "Oh, okay, the little guy who's a star on TikTok." Team Batman Boxing also says Yard had more success against Beterbiev than Ryder had with Canelo, despite going the distance, and Tank lose more rounds to Rolly than Canelo did to Ryder, and it ended in the sixth. Correct, correct. Decent performance from Canelo. Have Ryder have Ryder beating outlanded him in every round. I would have liked the finish, but yeah. Listen, let me explain something to you. I called a fifth round knockout. I called a fifth round knockout, and when Ryder went down in the fifth round, I fucking shot up out of my seat with excitement because I called a fifth round knockout. And Ryder got knocked the fuck out, but that motherfucker got some stamina. He got some. The guy's got. He's got some gumshoe, man. I'm not gonna lie. What says Poncha says it's racism, bro. That's simple. They hate the Mexican. I'm not gonna say that, Poncha. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, and I refuse to believe it. I have to have more faith in humanity than that. Understand my position, Poncha. I refuse to believe that because I think humanity is better than that. Black and Brown in the house. What's up, my brother? Black and Brown in the house. Guys, make sure if you're not already subscribed to Black and Brown, hit his name and go to his channel and definitely fucking subscribe. But yeah, let me tell you what I saw. Canelo had him gone in round 9 and should have jumped on him. I here's the thing. Again, I saw an older, slower Canelo. But did I see a Canelo that's not a champion? No. I did not see a Canelo that's not a champion or not worthy of the belts that he has. All right. I just see an older, slower Canelo. I see a Canelo that should retire soon. I'm not going to lie. I do see a Canelo that should retire soon. He should retire while he's on top, in my honest opinion. Canelo had him gone. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right. Let's see what else. Boss man, how you doing, Jay? I'm doing good. Sly Tendency, how you doing, brother? Big Say So in the house. What's up, Big Say So 150 in the house? Black and Brown Boxing says, oh well, he's talking to Punchy. But see, again, what I saw is I saw older, slower Canelo. But that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. What I don't know. What's up, HLD? How you doing? HLD in the house. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. What bothers me is Mark Nash. Hold on a second. Let me hook Mark up because he's always been good to me on his channel. Always. If you don't know Mark Nash TV, make sure you go over there and subscribe to Mark Nash. Mark Nash is the man. He's funny as fuck. And he knows his shit. Well, most of his shit. But he knows. Sorry, Mark. I gotta talk a little shit. You always give me shit when I go to your place, so you get a little from me, brother. But let me see. Let me continue. Let me continue, man. Here's the thing. Um, just because I see an older, slower Canelo does not mean this Canelo is not worth his weight in gold. And I'm sorry he is. And no, he lost the fight to Bibble. But that doesn't take away from the fact that he still puts fucking asses in seats. and he fights champions. Let me repeat that. Hold on. Let me get on cam. Let me get on cam. I ain't gonna speak right into the mic. He fights champions. But you got motherfuckers that are gonna cap on here for Tank, who has yet to prove himself at 135. I'm waiting for him to fight somebody that's in the top 5. Not happening. He won't cross the street, whatever that bullshit means. So don't come in this channel talking to me about Tank Davis, because you're going to get ripped up. I feel like Tank has a lot of talent. I think that he's a gifted young man who can box, but he hasn't shown me anything. He hasn't shown me a damn thing. That he could beat up Ryan Garcia? We all knew he was going to win. And I'm going to tell you right now, he better do Ryan right with the bunny, because, let's see. Without Ryan Garcia, his best was what, 350? Am I right? Someone correct me. His best without Rye there, 350? 1.25 million this time. Rye better get paid. He better get paid. That's all I got to say. Yeah, no, for sure. Batman boxing for sure. Oh shit! Shut up, E Prime. Shut up, E Prime twice. But here's the deal. Here's what bothers me is that this man, Canelo Alvarez, gets all this fucking hate, and I don't see the reason why. I don't see the reason why. I can't understand why, and I refuse to go down that path, that rabbit hole of racism. I refuse to go down that road. I have more faith in humanity than that. I'm going to put the link up. If you want to talk with me about it, that's fine. We can talk about it. But I don't get it. You got to explain this hate to me. You got to explain this hate to me. I don't get it. Exactly, slight tendency. Oh my God. Only Canelo will get criticized for dominating. A number one contender. And Ryder was the number one contender. What the fuck? Nas, what's up, brother? Ponche says, it's the ugly truth. I refuse to, Ponche, I refuse to believe that truth. If we don't give that truth any legs to stand on, then we get rid of the problem. I refuse to give that truth any leg to stand on. Not in my channel. Not in my channel. It doesn't work. Because on my channel, I don't give a fuck what your color is, what your race is, what your religion is, if you're a guy or a girl, if you're trans, I don't give a fuck about it. Show me a good fucking boxing match. And you got my attention. It's that simple. It's that simple. Are you telling me that more boxing fans want to think about racist shit than think about a good boxing match? Look, for the longest time, like back in the days of Ali. Now, mind you, I was born in '65. Back in the days of Ali, yes, Ali was the most hated person in the latter part of the '60s, early part of the '70s. The whole thing with the not wanting to comply and get into the military, that didn't do him any much better, and it took away his lucrative years. But he still came back strong, stronger than ever. And to this day, he is one of the most beloved, from being one of the most hated boxers in the world to one of the most beloved legends to this day. When you say the greatest, everybody automatically thinks Ali. I look, black and brown, here's the thing, man. I don't give a fuck. I just want to see a good boxing match. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. Once upon a time, I might have. When I was in my 30s, I might have. But I'm too old to fucking be letting that shit bother me. Live and fucking let live. I don't give a fuck what you do. But if you're in the ring, show me a good fight. This should have been Andrade, but he didn't have the stones to fight Parker. He complained about the money, but this dude couldn't sell water to a desert dweller. He showed his true colors. Who is everybody? Well, I just want, you know what? I'm not gonna get into who is everybody. What's up, Burgess Meredith? How you doing? Uh, Jesus Christ. Um, my thing is, it shouldn't matter in the ring. The only thing that matters in the ring is talent. A talented person is a talented person. A talented boxer is that. A talented boxer. You got two talented boxers in the ring, you're gonna have excitement. Oh, what's up? Everybody welcome HLD in the house. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Electro Jet, man? Hey, I'm missing the psychedelic stuff, man. Where is it at, man? You don't got that flashing now in your background.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this? Hold on a second.
Yeah, man. Give me that acid trip.
Okay. You talking about this?
Yeah, you had it going the other day.
Yeah, I got to give you the one that's actually moving though, and that's this one. Hold on a second. That's this one. That's the one you're talking
There you go.
about. But yeah, do you get what I'm saying? I refuse to go down that racist road, man. I really don't want to go down.
Look, we got those who have preferential treatment to each own. That's all good. But I don't. What's really the subject on hand? Is he washed though, or is that the main thing?
No, well, that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
I know I saw an older, slower Canelo, but
I think so too. I'm not gonna say we didn't see this man fall off the cliff by no stretch of the imagination. We're just to me, I'm judging him by what I've seen of him, right? And
exactly.
like the fighter that fought Plant, the fighter that fought Saunders, he seems like a little stiff as of late.
Yeah,
And that's fair to say. It's not saying
it
that
is. It's
he's
totally fair
but
to
he's not
say.
washed. I ain't gonna say
Right? No.
shit. Hell no, he
But
ain't washed.
why does he get so much hate though?
Well, I mean
What is the level of
that's part of
hate
the
that he
deal,
gets?
man. That's part of the deal when you're the top guy, man. I mean, you're gonna get the hate, but as much hate as he's got 10 times the love, man. You saw that stadium, bro. You,
Oh
you
yeah,
saw
well,
the you saw the entrance, man. Enough
his people.
said.
I'm gonna tell you right now, his people show him nothing but love.
Oh man, that was beautiful, man, and I'm happy for him.
Guadalajara, that was nothing but that was Saul Canelo Alvarez Day.
Absolutely. I saw the man today, bro. He didn't look like he even had he didn't fight this weekend. Canelo. He was accepting I think they gave him a belt of the century from I think WBA.
Yeah, they did. They made
Badass
another
looking
belt,
belt. Yeah, yeah,
another
it's a
fucking belt.
yeah, but it's not a championship belt. It's more of a commemorative type of belt.
Exactly.
But I mean, the guy looked like he didn't even fight this weekend. While Ryder's hanging around with a diaper on his nose. So I mean, let's just keep things right. He beat the shit out of the guy. Did he look a little bit slower? Maybe older, maybe stiff. I
All right,
think
give me a
I saw
second to
stiff.
introduce in the house, Joseph. It's always a pleasure. I am happy to see you, my brother. How you doing today?
Hey, what's happening, EJ? How you doing, HLD?
Joseph, how we doing, my man?
Oh, shoot. Hold on, man. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me put on my headset properly. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Well, this should be better. Hold on, guys. My apologies for not being prepared. It's one of those days. Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh, we hear you just
Loud and clear, loud and
we hear
clear.
you just fine.
I can
What's
hear.
up, Cal L? The man of steel is in the house. How you
I
doing?
I tell you what, man. What I don't understand though, EJ, and I love you, brother. Why do you automatically equate criticism to hatred? I don't get that.
No, no, no. I'm not equating criticism to hatred. I'm equating hatred to hatred right now. Criticism, I have no problem with.
Well, you know what? To your defense, I haven't been reading anything. I've been working. I've been working on articles, and yeah, I'm working on some stuff from for this upcoming event on May 20th in San Antonio, and I'm beat, as you can probably tell in my voice. But from what I saw, yeah, I think a lot of people are overreacting to the oh yeah, boy, he is a couple fights away from being a shot fighter. I don't agree.
No,
Once again,
I don't either. I don't
once
either.
again, I think a lot of people are discounting, and they were calling John Ryder a bum leading into this event.
I
And
don't
I was like,
understand that
guys, look, for all intents and purposes, this is the UK's equivalent. Now you're just looking at his record, right? You're looking at his 5 losses on his resume, and for all intents and purposes, this guy's the UK equivalent to he's the UK Orlando Salido, a guy who's been learning on the job and who's a tough SOB.
Yeah,
He's earned his shot. Like, give him a chance, right? And once again, being the taller man in this fight, we saw him do things that he had never done before, right? Most of the time in the land of the giants, Saul Canelo Alvarez, as well as John Ryder, they can only fight one way. They have no choice but to try and cut off the ring, close the distance, and aggressively bury their head in their opponent's chest and get to work, right? But in this fight, John Ryder was a taller man, the Ranger guy, an inch taller, not by much.
Yeah, not by much.
And you saw him wisely mix strategies in this. Sometimes he would jump in and start to bully Canelo Alvarez against the ropes, throwing combinations. Now, keep in mind, this guy was at a pretty much a lose-lose situation. You're not going to beat up and get the better of the exchanges on the inside against Canelo Alvarez, one of the best inside fighters in boxing. And from mid to long range, you're not going to outbox him, a guy who's got superb reflexes in defense. But what he did...
The only thing that I have to say about that, though, because I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, like what I said earlier, I've seen an older, slower Canelo, but I still see a champion Canelo.
Well, I'm getting to that, brother. I'm getting to that.
All right, sure.
So what John Ryder did extremely well, he mixed strategies. Like at times, he would actually pivot around Canelo after firing off a combination from mid-range. And then at times, he would get in the inside and try to rough up and make it a physical fight in the inside. But look at him, though. Boy, he's a real horse. He took a beating.
Yeah.
He took a beating, man. Oh, my gosh. I will say this. I think a lot of the criticism is coming by the way Canelo ended the fight, in which, yeah, he was seemingly just content with earning a wide, decisive UD rather than trying to put an exclamation point on the performance. And he allowed John Ryder to win the last 2 rounds. But if that's the only criticism that you have, well, that's a damn good effort, because let me tell you guys, looking throughout John Ryder's career, even when he got stopped early in his career, no one had ever dominated him that way. You look at his losses, controversial, in which he won a lot of rounds. This is a guy when criticizing Canelo, he only won arguably 1 or 2 rounds.
He gets a moral victory for being the horse that he was to take that beating. I mean, that was very surprising, and he did take a beating. That's
well,
about it.
All I can say is this: I hope you're watching and taking notes, Ryan Garcia, because that's how it's done. That's how it's done, maricon. Ching out, brother. That's how it's done.
He said it in Mexican. Let me say it in Puerto Rican. Mira, maricón.
That's the difference. That's the difference. Yep, that's the difference. That's the difference. Good ear, brother. Good ear. That's the difference. But I will say this though, man. Now, guys, I published an article on Boxing News 24 regarding Coach Gogi's comments. And once again, Coach Gogi, huge disclaimer, right? Whenever he says something, and once again, he has that coach's eye, but he is a tad bit, more than a tad bit at times, on the negative side. But in this situation, right, he's just looking at it from a coach's eye, and he made a punch list last night. And I'll give you his reasoning on your show as to why he believes that. Now, once again, Canelo's far from shot, but he does believe he's on the decline. And he says, number one, quote, I'm quoting Gogi now. He says, number one, he got hit a lot throughout that John Ryder fight. He wasn't sleeping punches like he usually does. When you customarily see a good defensive fighter start to get hit a lot more frequently, especially against slower opposition, that means his reflexes are starting to slow down and erode, and that he's not seeing punches as clearly as he used to. He's not able to react as quickly as he's grown accustomed.
I know.
Yes, sir.
I know that this is Gogi that you're quoting, all right? But in your impression, though, because what I saw, the punches that got through the most for Ryder were the inside hooks and uppercuts.
That's it. The ones that are very difficult to he cut off that reaction time. And other than covering up, there's very little that you can do. And credit to Canelo, he never tried to tie him up and lean on the ref to create that separation. So yes, I agree. I think you're right.
We have a special guest, Ryan Garcia.
Hey, you know what? I tell him to him face. And I'm like, shame on you, brother. Shame on you for sacking your trainer, Joe Goosen, after only electing to spend 2 days out of the week training for your toughest opponent to date.
Well, that being said, though, let's talk on that for a second. But I do want to get back to the Canelo subject. Let's talk on that for a second here.
Puto.
Chad.
Now that's Ryan Garcia, not you, Chad. Right?
Yeah.
So since you're talking about Canelo, Fluffy does a joke about Canelo. Can I show it to you, please?
No, you cannot. And I got to take you off because I need true boxing fans up here.
I want to show you the Canelo clip.
No. No, bye-bye.
No, I want to show you the Canelo clip. Let me show you the damn
clip. Wait. Is it which one? Who's this? Wait.
If you kick someone off, it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you.
I'm still here.
That's the one I meant to kick off.
Canelo is my favorite fighter of all time. I just wish. And it was all downhill after that. I said, I just wish he would not do interviews in English because English is not his strong language. And if you're a professional fighter, hear me out. If you're a professional fighter, you need to sound confident, engaged, threatening, aggressive, on point, in your face. And in Spanish,
But this is Gabriel Iglesias saying this shit.
I was gonna say it sounds like Fluffy.
Yeah.
In Spanish, he's a killer. In Spanish, the reporter, the announcer comes out. Aquí estamos con Canelo Álvarez que se va a pelear contra Floyd Money Mayweather este fin de semana en pay-per-view en el MGM Grand en Las Vegas, Nevada. I know some of you heard that right now and you're like, oh my God, I think I understand Spanish. Because you do. So then the reporter will look at Canelo and ask him about the fight. Canelo, ¿qué vas a hacer en tu pelea?
Wait. Hold on a second. I can't play it. I can't play it or I'll get taken down. Sorry,
No, it's
brother.
not. No, it's not. You can't copyright a comedy
No,
special.
come on, dude. Yeah, that's nonsense anyway, man. It's fluffy, man, dude. That's just a
Yeah,
joke.
it's
No. I
fluffy.
I
You know what?
just gotta warn you right now.
And he's a mainstream fan. Also, he doesn't know shit about boxing
I
anyway,
know,
brother.
but I
Man,
just gotta warn you.
Canelo tell him get the fuck out of here, man.
Dude, that's my point. If you must know, and if you've been paying attention lately, his English has gotten really good. And honestly, I think his English sounds a lot more menacing now.
I
Did
think
I not play
think
the rest
that
of the rest of the clip?
I think that clip is from like years ago, man. Because
It was.
this new
Probably.
Canelo
It's still
is
funny,
not
though.
like that.
I still think it's funny. Though.
Dude, Canelo's awesome, man. I love hearing him in his interviews, especially when he talks English. It's gotten much improved. And, hats off to him. It's not easy. Dude, not easy at all, man. English is a terrible language to have to learn if that's your second language.
Yeah.
Seriously,
But,
I mean, like, seriously, dude, look at the size of the Spanish dictionary. Look at the size of the German, the French, the Italian, and then look at the size of the Oxford English Dictionary. Holy shit!
and all the rules that comes with it.
I got
Yeah,
one Spanish.
exactly. I'm like, dude, I
I
would
before
hate to
before
learn
E.
this
That's
as my second language.
I
I
mean,
got
look
one.
at
I got one Spanish word for jet. It's albondigas. Example.
Yeah. Whatever.
Make me some albondigas.
No,
Oh,
chinga.
yeah.
But,
Listen, I'll talk to you later.
No, I want to play the clip. Please let me play the rest of the clip.
No, I can't let you, man. I don't want to get a strike. I really don't.
No, you're not gonna get struck. You're not gonna get struck.
Well, I'm sorry. Whose stream is this? Whose stream is this? Goodbye. Anyway. Actually, he's actually a friend of mine. Don't get me wrong. He's a friend of mine, but he is a troll. Does it every time I go live. And I put up with it because he's my friend. But not today. My thing with Ryan and the whole Goosen thing, right, is I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this. You might not agree with me, Joseph, but in that situation, I think Goosen was nothing but a yes man, honestly. Because if you're gonna sit there and train somebody and they're not gonna train seriously, why stay there? I don't care how much money you're gonna put in my hand because that's a record, that's a stain against you as a trainer, in my honest opinion. Ryan needs somebody, and I said this, and people get on my shit about it. I said Ryan needs to take a year off, figure out what weight he should be at, which I think should be 147, and he needs to get into get a trainer that's not going to be a yes man, that's going to pull him off of all social media and concentrate on his skills, concentrate on the gifts that he does have.
Yeah, dude, like that's gonna happen. Like
I
that's
know.
gonna happen.
you could
That's
put
the problem,
Miyagi.
brother.
You could put Mr. Miyagi in front of him.
Brother,
It's on him. It's upon him. It's what.
Yeah, dude. Here's the problem. Here's the problem, guys. And this is the biggest problem that I've always had with a fighter-trainer relationship in boxing. Okay, you look at other sports, right? The owner hires the manager, hires the coach, hires the front office, right? The professional athletes, they go out and expected to do a job, but if they don't listen to the coach, they get reprimanded by the higher office, by the owner. They get fined by the league. In boxing, okay, the trainer is their boss, or the fighter is a trainer's boss. And that's bullshit. So if a fighter or a trainer, like if he is too hardcore, especially in America, these fucking bitches, in the immortal words of James Gogi, these bitches, yeah, they're going to start crying and go to another trainer. You can't push as hard as you want to.
Yeah,
So that's a huge dilemma when it comes to trainers,
but then
because their paycheck directly comes from the fighter.
doesn't that affect your brand as a trainer, though?
Nah, it's not gonna affect him. I don't think it is. He's also like 70 years old, guys. He's not. I mean,
Joe Goosen?
Yeah, isn't he?
Oh, he might be pretty close.
I think he's 70. I think I heard he's 70.
Yeah, well, he might be. He might be 70. He might be 70.
Or something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not gonna.
Look, he's already a Hall of Famer. He was
Exactly.
inducted this year. But I will say this though, even if he didn't put his foot down, Brother, you've got one of the best mentors in the fight game, a guy that has a reputation of adding new wrinkles to veteran fighters. And you're only going to devote 2 days out of the week working with Joe Goosen. You got to spend most of your time jumping on boxes and dangling ropes and with your chef and marketing yourself. Dude, this isn't a serious fighter. And we saw that on fight night. He's a pendejo. And that,
Hey, he's a smart pendejo because that pendejo shit that he did got him paid. So I'm not.
again,
not.
Dude, that's the problem. That's all these pendejos care about.
I mean,
Now, once again, like I said, look at John Ryder in comparison. Okay, this is a guy who was obviously willing to walk through fire, understanding that more than likely he wasn't going to win the fight, but it was a moral victory for him to make it to the finish line.
Oh, absolutely.
Against a guy like Canelo. This is a guy. Now look at Ryan in comparison. I'm sorry. Does he think he's picking up new fans? Showing that kind of bullshit? Like, really, man, you don't make new fans that way. And once again, 18 years ago, almost to the day, look at Corrales Castillo. Look, that's another Joe Goosen fighter. A guy who's going to walk through fire, getting floored by Jose Luis Castillo, one of the best inside fighters in boxing. Right? Gets floored twice, spits out the mouthpiece just to buy himself some time, gets deducted a point by referee Tony Weeks. And it buys him enough time to where he gets his head gathered and he lands that beautiful left hook on the inside. Gets the better of the exchange, pushes Jose Luis Castillo against the ropes, and guess what? He wins the unified 135-pound championship because he never gave up. He never quit. Ryan Garcia, not only is he a quitter, he's a panocha. And I don't care if I ever see him in the boxing ring ever again. He's bad for the sport. I'd rather see Jake Paul, to be honest.
But let me take a pause here. I want to acknowledge some people that came in. Boxing Wizard, you guys that don't know who Boxing Wizard, he has alternative ways of thinking and videos you should really go check out. Guys, make sure you check out his channel. And I'm linking right now my brother up here, my brother in arms, War Week Radio. This is his channel.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, my friend.
Please go there and subscribe, like, and check out some of his stuff. There's not too many people that know more than him about boxing.
Thank you, my friend.
Just letting you know, go check both these gentlemen out. And HLD, if you want, you're more than welcome to drop your link up there, brother. Because I don't have it for some reason.
You follow me anywhere I can, whatever platform I get on to talk this shit with you guys. No, I don't got a channel, man.
You got to throw the damn link up there so I can actually go to the page.
No, I don't have a channel.
Wait, you just go to every page. That's it.
That's it.
God, dude, you should do your own page already.
I like to
you got just as many haters as you do fans, so you do good. You'll do good. Trust me.
So I've heard.
I want to say what's up to Big Say. So 150 in the house. What's up, brother? And then I want to say hello to Pounds Boxeo. ¿Cómo está, mi amor? Mi hermano. Mi amor. I just called him my love.
Dude, just
hey, man. That comment earlier is not coming out there.
You shut up.
Hey, EJ, just quit while you're ahead, brother. Quit while you're ahead, my friend.
Mi hermano. Not mi amor. My wife is mi amor. Fuck that shit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my
like I said, I think Canelo's English is better than your Spanish at this point, brother.
It is. I only speak good Spanish when I'm angry and cussing somebody out. That's the only.
You know what? That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, brother. Congratulations to you.
Real quick, everyone can tell I'm from New York when I'm angry.
Oh wow, really? You're from the Empire State? Right on, man.
I'm from the Bronx, man.
Right on, brother. Even with that Billy Jack hat, brother, I could tell you're from the Bronx. Yeah, that's the right on, brother.
But yeah, the whole thing with Ryan, and the Goosen thing, I don't know, honestly, Joseph. I hear what you're saying. I'm still not convinced because I really think that for me, if I was a manager and I had a faulty product, I'd get rid of the faulty product. That's simple.
So what do you get rid of Ryan Garcia? That's faulty all over the place, brother.
Yeah, I would get rid of
No,
Ryan.
no
I would get
heart,
rid of a Ryan
no
Garcia.
heart, no toughness. Once again, not an understanding of fundamentals. And once again, you can't just blame Goosen.
You're not getting rid of a good payday. I'm sorry. You're not going to
No,
get rid of.
Of course, what I'm saying is I don't care if he fights Jake Paul. I don't care if he fights guys like that. But dude, never again am I interested. I'm with Chavez. Never again am I interested in seeing him at this level. Ever again. And you know what? I think most people share that sentiment. Dude, he's an embarrassment. An embarrassment. And if he thinks he picked up new fans acting that way, and look, I will say this. Look at his band of yes men and just fluffers, right? Like you look at the epilogue, right? How did they react backstage when he came back after he'd lost? They gave him an ovation. Brother, when you lose and you get knocked out in this business, remember Roy Jones Jr. when he got knocked out after the Tarver fight, the second one?
Mm-hmm.
What was the sentiment like in his locker room? It was like someone had died.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be, brother. Have some pride.
It looked like
Have some pride, man. Come on. This isn't square dancing. Brother, this is a fight. Come on, man. Let your balls hang in the center of the ring, brother.
Maybe he just treated it like a payday. This is a payday.
You know what? Then you're not getting another one from the real fans of boxing, the real bosses of boxing.
And that's what
you're
it
not
is, guys. He got what? He probably got like 20 million out at the end of the day.
Than that. I actually probably calculated close to 30 million.
There you go. So you know what I mean? Like, look, from the genesis of what they're trying to do, from the genesis of what they're trying to do, they slam the fans. He got a following, and he made it the journey to get paid $30 million. And everybody's now eating pie because of this shit, because we thought this kid was gonna do something more. But he got paid. He's gonna go home, and he's now he's got generational wealth. And that's that.
You know what? Then get out of boxing. I don't want to hear about it.
You wouldn't like to see him at least one more time, maybe against against Subriel Matias, maybe.
No. Well, I wouldn't mind because I would love to see him get knocked out.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind seeing that fight.
You see what I mean?
I'd love to see him get his ass knocked out for real this time, not just quitting on one knee. Like really, dude. Honestly, Ryan Garcia would piss his pants opposite the ring of Subriel Matias. That's for real, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see, let's see him against that one more fight against Subriel Matias.
I wouldn't mind seeing him against like a Pitbull Cruz or anything like that.
He doesn't deserve it.
No, he doesn't. I wouldn't mind
deserve it.
Deserves an ass beating.
He deserves a serious ass whooping. Opposite Gary Antoine Russell, he deserves an ass whooping. Opposite Subriel Matias. Honestly, I would love to see those fights. I would love to see those where it's on Showbox, where he's not making shit. I would love to see those. Dude, honestly, he doesn't deserve to be on that platform.
Back to Canelo here real quick. So what do we what's I see what's next for him. They got I know they're playing a narrative game with I wanted it 168, they wanted it 175. They're all playing each other, and I think it's a media game that for a narrative to try to make it save face.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you two guys go first, because then I'm gonna say my opinion on this whole thing, because I actually have a narrative that that I want, and that I said I was gonna. I'm gonna keep my energy the way I said I was gonna keep it. But I'll let you two gentlemen go first. What's next for Canelo?
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, they got this narrative out, wanting to fight Bivol 175. The other one saying I wanted a 168. Blah blah blah. And I think that's all bullshit. They're just trying to see which way with the crowd it feels better to save face with. But I mean, really, what does Canelo really have left? To prove. I mean,
Nothing.
I don't think he
Nothing.
has nothing now. Let's say he doesn't want to fight Benavidez. I wouldn't mind him daring to be. Hey, you want to be that daring to be great? Go fight the WBC champion at cruiserweight.
You know what?
Badu Jack.
To be honest with you, HLD, I think that's exactly what he and Eddie Hearn are going to do. They're
think
going
so,
to
right?
fight for, yes, their 5th division, because to be honest with you, after what I saw, and once again, I don't think he slid nearly as far as all of his critics are claiming,
Right.
including James Gogi. But I will say this. I would favor Benavidez and especially Bevel, even at 168, beating him, possibly stopping him at this time in his career. So if I'm Canelo Alvarez, I'm going for, hey, let's become the first ever Mexican-born fighter to win championships in 5 different weight divisions.
I kind of see that happening.
I can see that happening as well, brother.
I can see that happening, and
Yep.
and don't be surprised. I mean, because they really tried to go for it last time, but Don King got in the way with that.
Yep. Don't be surprised if that happens. Yes, I that, brother.
And they could put that fight back in Mexico if they want. The way, I mean, it's a, the production, man, that was beautiful. Okay, that was awesome.
You know what? It was. Look, I'll say this. It was really cool, but compared to his Cinco de Mayo against Billy Joe Saunders, that entrance,
that was good. That was good.
No, that was the greatest. That
was good.
I think that was Pepe Aguilar with his daughter, with them singing all the great Vicente Fernandez songs. Dude, that was amazing. That was by far, in my opinion, other than maybe Vladimir Klitschko, David Haye entrance, maybe Vladimir or Vitaly Klitschko. You see, all those great productions in Germany, like those are great. But other than that, that was by far, and once again, puro Mexicano, brother.
It was.
That was the greatest ring entrance I've ever seen. The one in Arlington in 2021 with Billy Joe Saunders.
I agree.
That actually got me emotional.
You
know, it really did. And I love that stuff. And once again, I will say this. Shame on all of you cocksuckers for actually boycotting this stuff, saying, oh, it's a matchup I didn't like. Dude, this is a first ballot Hall of Famer and an all-time great. Enjoy anyone he wants to get paired up with. He's already proven himself. He has nothing to prove to anyone, including any of these ham and eggers who stream his damn fights. I will say this. If you're a real boxing fan, enjoy the rest of his career while he's still active and shut the F up.
Well, I say, look, the man, he brought it home where he, to his hometown where he was born. He did something great for his people. He fought in front of his 94-year-old grandmother.
Dude, that was beautiful.
Oh, man. I'm like,
man.
So good for him. Good for him that he's able to have the authority and power to navigate his greatness to the sport in whatever manner he feels fit to please his people. And I was good with that. Hey, man, good for him. That was an awesome choice for him to do. It was an amazing fight. That place was packed. It was electric.
Over 60,000 fans.
Holy shit, man. That was I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due, and I know.
Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but they gave John Ryder his flowers.
Oh, dude. That guy's a horse, man.
That stadium gave John Ryder his flowers.
Well, you know what, dude? He deserves it because I tell you what, and once again, this is proof positive that since the advent of the internet and social media, that the world has seemingly become a smaller place. Because rewind, right? Back to Chavez versus, what's his name? Hagen. Dude, they were throwing the Mexican hostile fans there. Were throwing bottles of piss at him when he was entering the ring.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That was just in 93, brother. Right?
Well,
That was 30 years ago. They were
hey,
throwing bottles of piss just 30 years ago.
Eddie Hearn.
So now when you hear of Mexican fans, well, appreciating the gallant effort of John Ryder taking a beating for their entertainment, well, look, we've all grown up now, haven't we?
Hey, Eddie Hearn knew how to take advantage of the moment
How
because
you guys? How you
He
guys?
was picking up. He was picking up right at the end. He's done this. He's ready for whatever. He made sure he took advantage of this flowers and wave that Ryder got for
Well, he deserved
taking
it,
this
man.
beating. For
See,
taking
that's
this
what I'm
beating.
saying. Ryan Garcia, you should take some notes, Maricon. Because look, dude, that's the way. That's what's expected of any fighter at the championship level.
Exactly.
Shame on you, brother, for being a big
But you know,
dude.
to
That's
be
all I have to
honest,
say.
though,
And look, I will say this. Here's a shot to you guys. Here's a shot to John Ryder. Here's a shot to Canelo. And being a legend of the sport and an all-time great and not having a damn thing to prove to anyone. Salud, guys.
Salud, salud. Sweet Amber.
see, like, you can't do that. You can't do that. See, now I got to do this. Hold on. You can't do that because you know.
Tiene la caneca, tiene la caneca.
So, but I ain't got no soda, so I'm gonna.
That's all right. I got another one where that came from. I got another one where that came from, brother. Just let me know when you're going to shoot it. Oh, you're doing it without me again. That's cool. That's fine. We'll save another one for later. Okay. We'll save another one for later, brother. But yeah, dude, I'm with you guys. Where look, there are very few faces of boxing that truly appeal to the mainstream and casual demographic.
Oh, right? I thought it was Tank Davis.
Oh, God.
Well, he's one of them, but he's not on the level of Canelo Alvarez. And once again,
I don't get what the whole hoopla on this internet of YTVC. It's just I don't get it.
Oh, like, look, guys, look. There's no coincidence, and this is why Ryan Garcia. It's such a detriment to the sport that he did what he did, and he acted like he did, right? Dismissing the idea. Oh, geez, yeah, I just quit on my knee, and I was celebrating later that evening at the after party.
Yeah, no.
Right. You know what, dude? Have some damn pride. Once again, very few guys appeal to the mainstream. Canelo has been carrying this sport on his damn shoulders for the last 5 years since Mayweather's retirement.
And yet is one of the most hated boxers.
Well, that comes with the territory, though, man. Now
I want to give you guys my because I got to tell you how I feel about this whole Canelo thing. Okay,
let's hear it, brother, and be ready to take a shot right after Bacardi.
Oh, for sure. But here's how I feel. Now, I was when the Plant Benavidez fight happened. I went for Plant. No lie, I went for Plant, but I didn't pick Plant until the last hour before the fight happened because really I wasn't too sure who was going to win. But I went for Plant. Benavidez won. But I told everybody if Benavidez won, all my energy was going to go towards Benavidez versus Canelo, right? Because it's just right. And I'm a proponent for what's right. So I do believe Benavidez deserves a shot at Canelo. Now, the whole situation with Bivol.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think if Bival's going to fight Canelo, Bivol should come down to 168. Canelo should not go up to 175. Canelo cannot, and I said this before and I'll say it again, he cannot beat Bivol at 175. No matter how many tries you get, you can give him 10 tries, he's going to lose 10 times. It's that easy. It's a big difference at a lighter weight and at a weight that Canelo's more comfortable with. He has a better chance of beating Bivol at 168 than he does at 175. That being said, all right, because Bivol does not have all the belts at 175, I don't think he's entitled to a shot at Canelo at 168 over Benavidez. I'm not a Benavidez fan. I am just a proponent for what's right. And what's right is what's right. Benavidez, Canelo should be Canelo's next fight. And that's where my energy is at.
At
That-
168, I agree with that, Electro.
Oh, yeah,
I think
168,
that's
yeah.
fair.
That's where my energy is at, and that's how I feel. Okay, now I'm ready to get chewed out. Who's going to chew me out first?
No, what you just said right now makes total sense. Who's earned all the title shots at 168? And it's the guy who's been fighting at 168, and it's been Benavidez. I agree with that.
Yeah, yeah. Look, brother. Look, for the health of the sport, and once again, because I've been doing this for as long as I have been, I've been covering the sport unbiasedly for the past 20 years. I think of everything. I put the health of the sport first, and everything else is a distant second, including everyone that I love and admire in this game, right? But
Are you ready?
So for the health of the sport, brother, for the health of the sport, Canelo does have an obligation to the sport that made him a very wealthy man, made him a legend in this game. He should pass the torch to David Benavidez. He should feel obligated in doing so. That's how legends are made. That's how future stars are made.
Are you ready?
Okay?
Are you ready?
Yes,
Joseph?
I am, brother. Here's to you, my friend. God bless you. Salud, brother. Here's to you, HLD, as well. And here's to our beloved boxing.
Wepa.
Woo!
Pero crica, coño, man. Shit.
You're gonna kill that coronavirus with that, man. You're gonna kill it all. I tell you.
see, he said coño, man. That's a Puerto Rican thing. That's not a Mexican
Well,
thing.
I'm
Yeah.
also Dominican, so you'll catch me saying vaina a lot too. I know, okay? So I know.
No, dude. I'm right there with you, though, man. Look, Canelo, once again, this sport is contingent. The health of the sport is contingent on great fighters passing the torch, or at least giving young fighters the opportunity in which to do so. Right? Whether or not David Benavidez is successful, that remains to be seen. And once again,
it's hard to pass the torch if you lose, huh?
That's right. It's like you know, and I expect to see a great competitive fight, and may the best man win. But at least give that young lion the opportunity.
Exactly. He deserves
That's
it.
it.
He earns it.
That's it.
One thing I want to add, we are talking about, we saw a slower Canelo, and I know we haven't seen him to be at his sharpest as of late. But being in Guadalajara, could that have played a part in it? Being, the high altitude that night.
Well, look. John Ryder, he had the first part of his training camp at sea level in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went over to finish his training camp to get his body adjusted to the time difference. So it's only 6 hours, not a big deal. And he finished his last 2-3 weeks in LA sea level. So if with a broken nose, if John Ryder wasn't complaining about the high elevation, then there's no reason why Canelo should have thought that of a hindrance when he spent the last 5 weeks of his camp in Guadalajara.
Well, no, I'm not saying the Canelo complained. I'm just saying, is there an effect?
Could it have an effect? Well, let me
An
tell you.
effect.
With him being there the last 5 weeks of his camp, more than likely, no.
He could have not worked out at all. He could have not worked out at all. But
I
being
do-
at that level,
I do know he doesn't have no road work because of those knees. That's a fact.
Yeah.
He hasn't been doing no road work in like the past 3 to 4 years at least.
Yeah.
You can get. See, here's the thing: you can get road work, what they call "quote unquote" road work, in the ring, if you're doing a substantial amount of sparring.
No,
That
it's not.
road work
It's not
that
the
would
same.
translate into spar. If you spar,
No,
and you're
EJ.
constantly doing, listen, if you're doing 7 sparring rounds a day, all right, at 3-minute rounds, and you're doing 7 of them a day.
Well, no. Look.
It's
That's
similar to road work.
It's
and
not condition. It's a different type of condition.
yeah. It's
EJ.
going to get you in fight shape. But once again, road work, there's no reason why he can't do that many miles on the treadmill. And it's not the same. It's not the same as doing regular road work. But you know what, brother?
Or one of those low impact machines. What do you call it?
Just him being at that elevation for the last 5 weeks of his camp. Okay, that it was a non-factor. In my opinion, once again, the reason why I give credence to some experienced critics, right, like Gogi, is because he's just not hating. He's actually looking at it through an unbiased lens, and he actually has a checklist in which he's judging this by, right? Well, once again, he got hit a lot more than we're used to seeing him get hit against a much slower fighter like John Ryder. That's not good. 2, in my opinion, most importantly, and I love this point that he made, and this lends a lot of credence into it. He had a hard time pulling the trigger. And you've seen this though, the last 3 fights. He's had a very hard time pulling the trigger. His punches weren't as crisp. They weren't as sharp. He was missing the target. Yeah, he's off.
But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this with the utmost confidence, and people will disagree with me, and that's fine. If you want to disagree with me, you're more than welcome up here on the panel. And the
I
panelists
disagree.
that are up here are more than welcome.
I'm kidding, brother. I'm kidding.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. The Canelo that I saw this weekend far surpasses the Benavidez that I seen against Plant.
I disagree.
That's how I feel. But okay, now that you obviously disagree, or do you want me to explain my part first?
No. Once again, you look at him getting touched up by a guy like John Ryder. Right? Slower, more lethargic. Not as sharp of a puncher, right? You look at Benavidez's accuracy, his fast hands, his accurate punching. Once again, go look at CompuBox. His heavy hands, okay, his 25-year-old body and his stamina. This is going to be a real problem for Canelo should they fight. Now, once again, going into the John Ryder fight, I heavily favored Canelo if they fought at 68. After that, though, no. I think it's an even matchup, or I would slightly favor David Benavidez.
Okay.
Because of all the factors that I just stated.
All right. Now, let me state mine. If you remember, even because the last round of the Plant fight, I gave the Plant. Plant took that round. I don't care what anyone says. Plant took round 12.
Brother, you were rooting for Plant. Your voice doesn't count in this.
No, I don't care who I root for. Remember, I didn't decide who I thought would win until an hour before the fight. That's the God's honest truth. Because I really didn't know who would win.
Well, once again, that's not applicable. You're comparing apples to oranges in this, EJ. With all due respect, brother, with all due respect.
Oh, nothing but respect.
Okay,
trust me.
Canelo, thank you, sir. Canelo would never wrap up David Benavidez like an octopus and look for the ref to bail him out. Canelo, boy, he's a man. He lets his balls hang in the center of the ring, brother. He would never do that. He would never do that and be able to call himself a Mexican at the end of the day.
Okay, but here's my problem.
They may play different in Nashville.
but
hey, puro Mexicano, brother. You do not wrap up your opponent like an octopus and call yourself a warrior.
But
that does not happen.
Because I'm going to point out Benavidez's flaws. Other than his head in line, we're going to deny that? No. Okay. So other than his head in line, in a perfect position.
John Ryder's head was in the center line.
And he got clocked every time.
I don't think that Benavidez has got the los huevos to take the pounding that Ryder took on Saturday.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But
he's not going to. He's not.
But I'm just saying he does not have that.
But let me continue because I need you to understand. I understand my boxing, so you get it that I understand my boxing. But every time that Benavidez came in with a hook or an overhand, his opposite hand dropped. Okay, and what is Canelo? What is Canelo?
He's a counterpuncher by trade.
Exactly. Does he not capitalize on a dropped hand every time? Every time. That's how he broke. That's how he broke Saunders' orbital socket.
No, you're comparing once again
I'm telling
a
you,
prime Canelo Alvarez to the guy that we just saw on Saturday.
And this is what I'm
They're
saying.
not the same. They're not the same, EJ.
I'm giving you that. I'm giving you that. And I said that.
And what the hell are you talking about?
I'm saying this. Even the Canelo that I saw this weekend, all right, far surpasses a Benavidez right now at his prime. Benavidez has too many holes in his game.
I'm not gonna say by far. You can't say by far, like night and day. It's a more competitive fight, I think.
I'll say confidently.
Look, brother. If I didn't love you so much, man, I would take your money right now, and I would say, bet, put it up, brother, right now. I would bet you my house, right now, that this version of David Benavidez beats this version of Canelo Alvarez.
I might take you up on that offer, but let's see if they get this.
Dude, my house is already paid for.
So
it's been paid for since 2008.
You want to put house slip against house slip? Because mine's paid for.
No, I would never do that to a friend. Never. Never. Because I already know this with great certainty. Okay?
It's going to be a great of my house. That's why.
No, stop it, dude. Don't do that. Look, I have so much respect for both fighters, but I will say this after what I just saw on Saturday, him getting hit by John Ryder from mid-range. Okay, the shorter, sharper, more compact shots from Benavidez. They're going to really hurt Canelo Alvarez in this fight. And, dude, mark my words.
I don't think they will.
No. Now, once again, he's not going to knock him out because Canelo, he's got too much worry in it, right?
Yeah.
But he's going to get a beat down, brother. If he got beaten up and marked up by John Ryder, he's going to get a beat down by Benavidez.
He didn't get marked up. I saw Canelo today. He looked like he didn't even fight on Saturday.
Yeah, what are you talking about? He didn't get marked up. What the hell?
Okay. All right. Whatever.
But I still got Canelo. I got Canelo versus Benavidez.
I got Benavidez.
I got it going. I got him. I think it'll be a 12-round decision.
Let me say this.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a 12-round decision as well.
I do too.
And only one guy's going to get knocked out in that fight. If there's anybody getting knocked out, it's going to be Benavidez.
But this I'm going to say. I need to say this so everybody understands. And this is how you conduct yourselves up in my stream, okay? People can come up here and have differences of opinion. Everyone is welcome up here, just as long as you understand it's going to be a tit for tat. It's not going to be a one-man show.
It's a discussion, yes.
This is a discussion, and I love Joseph and HLD. I love their opinions.
Likewise, brother.
And I respect their opinions. We don't agree all the time, like now. Because, I'm sorry, Benavidez is going to get beat down like a dog. But,
I just slipped that one in, brother. That calls for another shot, my friend. Okay, yeah. That calls for another shot. Here's to you, my brother. Here's to you, my brother. Here's to Bacardi. And I'm drinking Jack Daniels from Lynchburg, Tennessee. I'm drinking the Jack, my sweet Amber, brother. God bless you guys. Here's to you, HLD. God bless to all of you guys joining us tonight.
Salud.
Woo! Man, that's going straight to my liver.
Oh, you too, huh?
Hey, man, they say that's good, man. I know.
Here's the thing. You guys got to understand. I used to be part of a shared channel on YouTube. You can look it up. It's called 5 Awesome Drunks. One word. I don't need to say anything else. Just look. That's all I got to say.
Holy cow.
Hey, man, alcohol is
drunk. I was the Friday drunk. So, yeah.
Hey, alcohol is good for you, man. I mean, I saw an alcohol. There's an alcoholic went to the doctor, and doctor's telling him, look, you need to stop drinking. And he's like, why? Well, the doctor pulls out a bottle of let's say a bottle of Jack Daniels, and he tells him, look, man, look. He takes an earthworm, he throws inside the bottle of Jack Daniels, and the worm just dissipates, and And see what it does to you when you drink. Look what happened to the worm. And what the alcoholic told the doctor. Well, it tells me that the more I drink, the less parasites I'll ever have. Anyway.
Hey, pull up the last comment, please, if you may.
Oh,
Coco the Bulldog, his last comment.
Sure. Coco says, I don't think Benavidez is worthy of the torch. You know what? Here's the thing, Coco. My thing is, like I say, and I always say, I'm going to give you an example. I know this is going to be a bit long-winded, but please bear with me. I was never a Haney fan, nor am I a Haney fan now. Okay, but because I didn't like the way Haney got his belt, and we all called him and made fun of the email belt and everything like that. The fact that he defended that belt 4 fucking times, all right, 4 times, that made him, in my eyes, like I said, I'm a proponent for what's right. That made him, in my mind, worthy.
A semi-paper champion.
Say,
Thank you. Thank you.
That's just
Thank
wrong.
you. Thank you.
Point across before you rip it apart. All right? Can I get my fucking?
Woo! My apologies, EJ. I'm sorry, brother. My apologies.
Anyway, being a proponent of what's right. Okay, since he defended that paper belt.
Yep.
4 fucking times. I thought there was nobody more in line to get a shot at unification at undisputed than Haney. So when I heard that Lomachenko was going to get a shot at Kambosos, okay, I was a little peeved. But when Haney got the fight, I felt it was right, and he took whatever deal to get that fight. He took the deal that Loma was gonna that Loma was gonna
Oh
take.
man, poor deal. He got almost $3 million. He got almost $3 million. Oh, 2.8. Oh,
poor kid.
Let me get my shit off.
Bean and cheese money, brother. Bean and cheese money.
Okay. Anyway, he won the belt. He fought the second time, and so he's fighting Loma next. That's what's right. What's right is what's right. I see that being right.
Okay, you know what's wrong.
Being said, I know this was long-winded. That being said, being a proponent for what's right, Benavidez, above all, is worthy of a shot for undisputed over Bivol and anyone else at 168.
Yep, and once again, I agree with that. He is the, if not the heir apparent, he's the one most deserving of this possible torch passing. Now, once again, you've got to fight the fights. You got to fight. You've got to beat the champion. You've got to go above and beyond. You have to beat the champion, right? That's easier said than done, especially with someone as skilled as Canelo Alvarez. And once again, he is not that far past it. Did you see him not have his legs underneath him? Did you see him have a glass chin? No, he is far from being a shot fighter, guys. Look, and once again, even if you do recognize him to be on the decline, he's not that much far removed from being at his prime. Okay, this is going to be a great fight, guys. And once again, I'm telling you that Benavidez Canelo is going to happen for Mexican Independence Day weekend in September. And I'll tell you why. Because it's pendejo and I feel so stupid, right? I feel so stupid sticking up for these Eastern European fighters, right? Right? Yeah. What is his manager? His name, a friend of mine, actually. His name is Vadim Kornilov, right? Vadim Kornilov. I met him probably about 13 years ago when he was managing and and handling and speaking for Ruslan Provodnikov, former junior welterweight champion, right? This is a guy who said, "Oh yeah, we were in talks to have a fight with Jaime Munguia, but it wasn't a serious offer." And then we're in talks with Top Rank and Arthur Beterbiev, but it wasn't a serious offer. And then we were in talks with the Callum Smith people, and it wasn't a serious offer. Well, you know what? For a non-ticket seller, what the hell is a serious offer? Now, once again, as soon as these guys get a taste of real money, all this bullshit about, oh, yes, Eastern Europeans are about legacy. We're about what's best for the sport. Bullshit. As soon as they get a taste of these inflated purses, they're not any better or any different than the American fighters that they often criticize.
They're
and honestly, when I heard Vadim Kornilov, the same guy, say that, oh, well, you know what? We won the first fight. We deserve the lion's share of the purse. I'm like, you know what? He's not getting that fight. Because Canelo is just going to say, yeah, you know what, dude? I don't need you, bro. He's going to say, get the F out of here, man. Get the F out. He's going to say the same exact thing that he told Demetrius Andrade, a delusional Demetrius Andrade.
Exactly.
Because Dimitri Bivol right now is acting like a delusional idiot that doesn't understand the business of boxing.
You mean this?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please. Please, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the...
Yep, that's exactly what he's going to tell him. Okay, and why? Because he deserves it. Who the hell do you think you are trying to demand anything from the biggest earner in North America at this time?
All right. With that being said,
dude, you couldn't sell out my living room on a Saturday night, brother.
Let's hear a word from our sponsors real quick. You'll get a kick out of this one, Joseph.
Due to the upcoming skirmishes, we highly recommend that you watch these public service announcements from Gangland Insurance. Are you tired of having this happen to you? Perfectly good
Holy
shoulders
shit.
shot down in the middle of their prime. Well, we can stop that with our new improved hit-free card. You will no longer have to worry about your shoulders getting killed. Follow me. Now,
What the hell is this?
actual murder. I'm sorry, guys, I had to kill him. But if he would have had the hit-free card, that wouldn't have happened because you're free from whacking. The hit-free card. Don't leave home without it, or else. I'm glad I have my hit-free card.
What the hell is that, dude? Holy shnikes,
¿Qué
man.
carajo es eso? Is that Big Pun's cousin?
Holy shnikes. Oh, my word.
That's
my word. Look, if I didn't already finish my bottle, I'd do another shot for that. But damn. Wow, EJ. I didn't think you had it in you.
Hey, Electra, you mind if I just change the subject just for a moment? Just to ask the question with Joseph that he may have more inside information.
Go ahead, brother. He's obviously off the air.
Yo, Joe,
Go ahead.
what do you take? What's your take on Progress signing with Matchroom?
I think it was look, honestly,
yeah.
Honestly, brother, I think it was foolish. And once again, this is another case. And it really makes sense now as to why he's made so many poor decisions up to this point regarding his entire career. This is a guy who I've often wondered, why on earth does he continue to make bad decision after bad decision after bad decision regarding his career? Now that he's got a title, the WBC 140-pound title, and then he signs with Matchroom Sports to fight Liam Paro, Montana Love, maybe?
He's saying it's on the hopes.
Oh,
the hopes that they're going to sign Subri and Matias.
Oh, good Lord, dude. That's not going to happen, man.
That they're meeting with him, and if I get it, then I could, and within 3 fights, I could leave out of here with 2 belts, blah, blah. I'm like, really?
Dude, that's ignorance. Ignorance. And once again, his ignorance of the business. And look, I will say this, and I really like Regis, right? He's from Houston area. Even though he claims to be from New Orleans, which he originally is, but he lives in Houston, right? And he trains with a very dear friend of mine, Bobby Benton. And after hearing him talk about all of this in great length, he sounds like a male version of Clarissa Shields. Dumber than a box of rocks, and I hate to say that, man.
That's wrong,
in terms of business, he has no idea what he's talking about, because he's not going to get the big fights with Eddie Hearn.
Here's what I think is happening.
Are they going to be able to sign Subriel Matias?
No, they're not going to.
No, dude, hell no, because of their manager.
Not with Matchroom. And here's the thing. All right, unfortunately, his career is going to head on the same trajectory as a
Clarissa Shields.
No, as a Boo Boo Andrade. Think about it.
Same thing. Yep, it's the same exact thing. One bad decision after the other.
And this is a sad thing, because the difference between Andrade and Prograis is actually fucking talented. The guy
Demetrius Andrade is too, brother.
No, not as talented as Prograis.
He's talented, man. I'm not gonna.
Talented as Prograis. No way.
No. They're both uber talented. In fact, I would actually list Demetrius Andrade as being the better talent.
No, I couldn't.
But as far as having a 10-cent head, yeah, they're right there, dude, neck and neck. Right there, neck and neck. Being surrounded by people who don't have their best interests at heart either, or intelligence. Like, dude, Demetrius Andrade, once again, I've known that guy and his dad for 15 years, since right out of the Olympics. Look, you've got Top Rank courting you. You've got Golden Boy. You've got Main Events. Everyone attracted to the guy coming out of the Olympics. And who does he sign with? Star Boxing and Banner Promotions out of the East Coast with no TV dates. That is right there out of the Regis Prograis handbook.
I'm going to say this with great conviction.
Oh, let's hear it.
And I say this again with great conviction. Fuck Golden Boy Promotions.
Here.
De La Hoya.
Here.
Fuck that entire company. Because
hey, brother, you want to hear some inside? You want to hear some inside news?
Sure. Give me some.
Okay, so here's the real reason why he didn't show up to the Ryan Garcia post-fight press conference. Several people told me that he was fucked up all week, and he was fucked up on something, either drunk, stoned, wired, or probably a combination of all three.
Dude,
he's a flake. He's a flake, dude. That's the real reason why he didn't show up to the post-fight press conference. Not that he had a death threat.
No.
He was fucked up, brother.
Yeah.
And from what I was told, he was fucked up all week. He was viewing this as a big party. That's it.
And he will never, that company. Now, I got to say, him as a boxer, I respected, I looked up to, great boxer. But as a promoter, as a manager, as a businessman, fuck him, fuck that company.
Yeah,
you know,
that's as of late, right? Because I mean, the man did make a mark when he came in.
Look, I will say this. Look, my mentor HLD is Don Warwick Chargan, right? He was a senior advisor to Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya. He taught Eric Gomez and Roberto Diaz everything they know about matchmaking. Okay? Before Richard Schaefer joined, he had never even seen a live boxing match. He taught Richard Schaefer everything about the business as well. And as soon as Don Chargan passed away, that organization went just straight to shit. Straight to shit. And you know what? I'll do a shot with you, my friend. God bless you, brother. Here's to you, my friend. Jack Daniels down the hatch. Bacardi down the hatch. God bless you, brother.
Salute, my guy.
It is.
Kill them parasites. Kill them parasites.
Yes,
man.
kill that damn tapeworm, brother. Look. I will say this: since Don, the great Don, passed away, why do you think they lost Canelo? Why do you think they're going to lose that puto Ryan Garcia? Why do you think? Because they're a Mickey Mouse organization now. They're not the powerhouse that they once were.
No, they're living off of their past accolades, and it's dwindling away to nothingness. They got a couple of good prospects right now, and that's about it.
What are the chances now that Subriel Matias may be pursued by Bob Arum?
No, dude, it's because of his management. No.
So he'll even though he's a free agent, he'll stand. You think he'll be with PBC?
As long as he's managed by Louis DeCubas, no chance in hell. No chance in hell. They have a very good working relationship with Al Heyman and Tom Brown. And look, I will say this to all critics, and I used to be one of them, right? Of Al Heyman and PBC, right? For the obvious reasons. But when you consider that Al Heyman, he was never a real boxing guy. He didn't know shit. Okay? So now that he's been working with Tom Brown, have you noticed, guys, substantially, the product getting better?
Well, over there at Showtime PBC?
At Showtime PBC.
Yeah, in the last 7 months, maybe 8 months now. I guess you can
it's
say
longer
so.
than that. It's longer than that for the last year and a half, right?
Could it be for that $2 million injection?
Brother, it's Tom Brown. Tom Brown is the man, right? This is a real boxing guy. And as soon as he convinced Al Heyman to start listening to him, let him make the matchmaking. Let him put together these shows. Look, Steven Espinosa is like, hey, man, we are on the right track finally because we have a real boxing guy now making decisions for BBC.
I'm still having issue, Joseph. My issue is this. You still got top tier boxers, or you want to call them top tier boxers, in PBC that won't, or supposedly won't cross the street. And
what do you mean won't cross the street, brother? What are you talking about specifically?
You got PBC boxers that will not engage with other fighters.
Oh, brother, they have no choice now. Look, the only TV dates that they have are ones furnished by Steven Espinosa. Even though this has been through 2023, the busiest half year that Showtime has ever produced, it's still not enough when you look at the roster that they have. Okay, so if guys are on the sidelines, if the guys are dormant, that's only a reflection of the amount of TV dates that they only have with Showtime. They need another outlet. That's why you're seeing guys like Stephen Fulton fight Naoya Inoue in Japan. That's why you're seeing, guys attempting to cross the street. And once again, it's out of necessity. And as long as Tom Brown okays it, then Al Heyman's going to follow. He is no longer making these matchups because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. like Tom Brown is a real boxing guy. Like, if you don't know his history, he is the architect of Paul Williams, Andre Ward, the resurrection of James Toney's career. He worked for decades with Goose and Tudor Promotions, right?
I give you credit for James Toney. I'm not a fan of Andre Ward, but I give you James Toney. I
don't care if you're a fan of him, regardless. No. What I'm saying is, look at the end result.
Yeah. No.
Look at his look at how he guided the Super Six, right? You can't take that away from Andre Ward, right? And once again, who is the architect of that? Tom Brown. So now you have a real boxing guy at PBC. Okay, that's what you're seeing now. Okay, so I don't understand these guys. And once again, I used to be one of those critics. I couldn't stand PBC. and Al Heyman, what they were doing to our beloved boxing. Now, once again, I'm a guy who's a 20-year proponent of the sport. I've been working in this business for the past 20 years, right? And so I couldn't stand PBC and Al Heyman. Now, how can you not be a fan of what they're doing at this time?
Because I'm a fan of ESPN. That's a joke. That's
I know that. I know that, my friend. I know that.
of the
And that's another thing. How can fans listen to these channels that actually favor one platform over the other?
Oh,
Either you love boxing or you don't.
I know, dude. It's sickening. It's literally sickening.
Yeah, I love free boxing, so I ain't got no problem saying I'm a fan of ESPN. I ain't got no problem with that.
Dude, I love Top Rank and Bob Arum, what they're doing. I love it. I love all their fighters. I love DAZN. I love what Eddie Hearn and what Shitbrick is doing over at Golden Boy as well right now. I love all boxing. I hope all of the platforms flourish. To any of these clowns, if you ever go to a channel, guys, who professes one platform over the other, turn and run. It's a cancer for the health of the sport.
What's up, Toto? Toto just
It's
came
officially
on.
been an hour. Can I play the rest of the clip now?
No,
Well, I tell you what, it's already 11:36 where I am. I'm gonna have to duck out. But EJ, God bless you, brother.
Before you do,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I was just about to shut down. I really was. I was gonna let you guys talk. My thing is because we just got rid of a lot of dead weight in this house that we're in, and right now my wife and I are going to celebrate, and I need to give her some attention. So
yes,
I'm
sir.
going to get off of here.
Yes,
and
sir.
do my husbandly duties.
Good man.
By spending time with my wife. So I'm going to get out of here, but I want to give you guys each a chance to say what you got to say, and then we'll say goodbye. And I'll say goodbye to the chat, because guys, I appreciate every one of you being up here. Coco, Ponche, Boxing Wizard. I know that 150 came in. I had 150. Let me see. I can't remember everybody. Oh yeah, a Pounds Boxeo came in. Let's see. Oh, my wife came in too. She was in the show too. She came in early. Black and Brown came in earlier too. So I want to say thank you all to stopping by and showing love and hitting the like button and everything like that, and showing love to this channel. But make sure that you give love to War Week Radio, because he is one of those few channels that I do go to almost every week. There's been a couple weeks I haven't done personal issues, but make sure you hit his channel up. Go ahead and subscribe to him, and give him a listen. You'll see what I mean. The guy, and he's got coaches. Gogi, for one, I love Coach Gogi. That motherfucker doesn't hold his tongue back.
No, to my dismay, brother. To my dismay.
Dude, Gogi got mad at you. He got mad at you because you banned something. He said, no, let that motherfucker up. I'm going to chew him out.
Yep, he sure did. You were there. That's right. Jeez. To my dismay, man. I've had so many videos get taken off because of Gogi's mouth. But hey, man, you know what? He's going to speak it however he feels it. And you know what? It's the Gogi show on Sunday. It's also Coach Ronnie's show tomorrow evening.
Yeah, I forgot about Coach Ronnie. Coach Ronnie.
And you know what, brother? I'm going to have a Warwick Radio Chats on Thursday. Please be my guest and share the air with me, EJ. It's always a pleasure, my friend.
You know, I get up there any chance I get. I will sure be there Thursday for sure.
Thank you, my brother.
So I want to say goodbye to you. I want to say HLD. What do you got to say, brother?
Man, drink up, kill parasites, and let's keep it boxing, guys. That's G Funky's words. I'm gonna say that. Keep it boxing,
I love
man.
G
Peace
Funky,
out.
man. He's a great guy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Always keep it boxing, man.
Thank you for having me on, Electro. And
Yeah, hey,
Joseph,
Chucky,
man.
good to see you again, brother. Seriously, man.
Ya tú sabes, hermanito, ya tú sabes.
All right, man. Now, listen, despite I'm not you, as you can see, I'm not one of those ones that clump you in because of some bullshit. But that's not me. You know, you've always treated me with respect.
No worries, man.
I mean, that's how I work, man.
I don't sweat the small stuff, my man. Hey,
man,
once
good
again,
man.
hey guys, good talk, man. Appreciate having me on. Joseph, I'll catch you on your show mañana, man, mano.
Very
Other
good,
than
brother.
that, good night. God bless everyone.
Good
God
night,
bless you
brother.
too, my friend.
Joseph, I gotta say one more time, everyone, please take a chance to go check out his channel. Look at his older videos. You'll get entertained. And when he has Ronnie and he has Gogi on there, it's something to see. It just is.
Thank you, my friend.
I'm a big fan of Gogi though. You know, Gogi over
I
Ronnie
am too.
only
Yep.
because Gogi's he's like me. He says what's on his mind. He's like fuck everything.
Yeah, he does, to my dismay, man, brother. But you can't reel in a force of nature, and that's exactly what Gogi is. And brother, look, it's always a pleasure to share the air with you, my friend. And thank you for tonight for being the gracious host.
Thank
Guys,
you
once
again
again,
for coming
and we
on
look
here.
forward to seeing you in the chat tomorrow night with Coach Ronnie Shields. He's got a lot to say about Jamal Charlo. Oh boy, he's got a lot to say also. Oh boy, he's got a lot to say also about David Morrell Jr. at 168 and Canelo. So hey guys, tune in for that. And once again, thank you once again, EJ. You're a gentleman, brother. God bless you.
Well, you're a friend, brother, and I'll see you at your show, brother.
Thank
I'll
you,
see
my
you
friend.
later, and I'm gonna close it out by telling everybody: listen, guys, if you didn't know, if you look at my channel, I am at 931. I am almost to 1,000 subscribers. Almost to it, guys. Get me to the 1,000 mark, please.
Yes, sir.
Please get me to the 1,000 mark, guys. Share, like the video, tell everybody about it. Just get me to 1,000. I would highly appreciate that. And with that, I want to say good night. God bless, and make sure, guys, if you can, help those less fortunate than you. For the simple reason, not only will it do your soul justice, it'll help them out. So please, if you can, give to the needy and help those the less fortunate than you. God bless you. God bless you, Joseph. I'll see you
God bless
guys
you too, my
next
friend.
time.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.